the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a reason. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a reason. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a reason. This is the reasoning. Come have a reason. This is the reasoning. Let's have a reason.
Greetings, people. Them right now, you're locked into the Reasoning Podcast. I am your host, Ras Nado. And to the right, we have
Jasmine from the Jasmine Show.
Man of sense in the building. Boom, boom.
Yo. It's been a glorious week. North London is red.
Red.
Arsenal are the champions of Great Britain. Yeah, we lost in the Champions League. I know that. Yeah, everyone's forgetting. It's PSG. Yeah. We held them down. They didn't score in open play. Yeah, they scored a penalty, and they went on to win penalties. We know anybody can win penalties. It's just how the game goes. You know, it's not even really classed as people. I don't like penalties myself personally because, you know, I like field play. And yeah, I like that. But I like field play. It's a bit, you know, but cool. It is what it is. I'm not going to take it away from PSG. Congratulations to them. Another thing though with Arsenal is, remember last year we was in the semi-finals. This year we was in the finals. People don't like to see how Arsenal progressed. They don't like to mention how the teams progressed over the years. So even in the Premier League, second, first. A lot of people will come second, fourth, fifth, or, you know, after the third year or whatever, they start to decline and give up. And where this team has said, no. 3 years in a row, we ain't won it right, we'll come back next year. We ain't won it right, we'll come back next year, right, we'll come back. But we've done it. You can't have it all. One step at a time. But what I will tell you is this. That parade, mate, was magnificent. Yeah? Big up to all the Arsenal team, all the Arsenal staff, all the people who helped organize that thing, because that was over 1.5 million people, you know. Trust me.
Record, innit?
Yeah, it was serious. Went down with my kids. I done a minibus down there. Well, not a coach. I done a coach trip down there, so I've got the coach, hired it, put the tickets out on Eventbrite, got the flyer done, sold out quick. Had to even upgrade the coach and get like 4 to 5 more seats and that. You get me? That went straight away again. Boom. You get me? Got up there. The day just went smooth. Was in the best spot you could be, Seven Sisters Road, child friendly and all that. I had the kids with us and whatnot. It's just a good day, like all around good day. The music, the vibes. You know what was good about it as well? The coming together of the different cultures and races. Like, you don't, because remember, London's a very fast-paced place, you know, where people just, it's almost like if you was on the floor dying, everyone would step over you because everyone needs to get somewhere. You know, one of them kind of places with their briefcase, it's fast-paced. But there, it's like everyone would just like, you'd see a man in the middle of the road, yeah, of a different race, and just be like, I love you, Arsenal, one, come on. You know what I'm saying, and you'd be like, yo, yes, brother, like, the unity.
You could see it still.
You know what I'm saying?
The presence on social media was crazy still.
And I think like, that Arsenal as a team, I think that's one of their qualities, is that it's a very multicultural team. A lot of reasons surrounding that. I think firstly, obviously, where it is. It's in North London, where there's a lot of a Black and Caribbean African community up there. Also, the heritage of it, they've had known to have a lot of black players from back in the day. That's why a lot of our dads and uncles would support them. It's either them or Liverpool. Liverpool more so because John Barnes, it's just John Barnes, Jamaican man, John Barnes was supporting Liverpool. With Arsenal, they've had an influx of different black players over the years, where even now, there's a lot of black youths in that team. You understand? Like, so I think like, even like when they've done that whole Jamaica top thing, themes, and they do the cater for the, so yeah, man, the parade was big, man. Big up everyone who was there. You get me? Big up the team next season.
A lot of celebrities support that team as well. I think by them winning, you saw actually how much people support them, but you also saw how much people would like to start supporting them too. You know what I'm saying? So it was so big of occasion. It was so much of a big occasion that I think people who don't know nothing about it got drawn in.
Yeah, they did still. But It's all love. You get me? We're here for that. You get me? Arsenal vibe. You get me? Gunners. All right then. See. All right then. See you next season. See you next season. Anyway, now on to today's topic.
Didn't you ever interview as well? You went on the podcast, innit? What was the
Yeah,
podcast you
yeah,
went on
yeah,
as well?
yeah.
Let's talk about that a little.
Big up Real Talk True Stories podcast. Big up ASB and the rest of the man them up there. Yeah, I went up there still. Yeah, just went up there and just basically just chopped up. Obviously, he hit me with 3 different topics. So first was about the reasoning situation with Bashy and Posty and that. Obviously, he was saying that, excuse me, he didn't agree with how
You got approached.
it got approached, and not just that too, the angle I was coming from, my point I was trying to make, but I had to kind of show him my point and where it's coming from. You get me? And the reason why I acted the way I acted and why I was so emotional at the time because of where the reasoning this has started. Like I said, in a prison cell, in a dark place, me questioning myself, what am I going to do when I get out? What I'm going to do in my life? You get me? Because it can't continue like this. And the reasoning was birthed in that place. You get me? After months of praying and all that and all them things and crying and all kinds of things. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Different things. And this is what I realised was in my mind, and this is what I wanted to do. And when I got out, I put everything into doing it. So even though C's here now with all this stuff, I've got equipment. So I've got the podcast. And when we first started ordering, I got cameras. I was going mad. Like, I made sure that I brought everything. So say if I didn't have a C now, I can still keep it rolling, bro. Doesn't matter what's going on. You get me? I just need to get someone to edit or whatever, or you get what I'm trying to say? So for me, I take it serious, you get me? Obviously, most people probably agree with what ASB was saying, and that I've seen a lot of other people in the comments agree with what he was saying, because the way I approach it, because when someone goes irate, it's kind of, you kind of forget the point, and you kind of look at them.
Just get the emotions.
Exactly. So obviously, and then we touched on the Bobby Kasanga thing when I pulled up Bobby Kasanga about the thing. What I touched on this as well in the last episode. They agreed with that, though. They agreed with that saying, yeah. And then we touched on, like, I don't like to say badness like that, but basically, I was saying that there's certain man in Birmingham who will not go on podcasts or nothing. He's saying he thinks that will happen and will change. I'm saying it won't. There's a certain caliber of man. He started naming a couple of men as well. You get me? Like Blakes and Zimbo and that. And no disrespect to them man as well, because them men have done their thing and do their thing. But I'm saying there's a next thing to it. Man who are older than them, man older than me, where there's a next darkness to the thing, where it started from. You get me? And them kind of man ain't gonna speak. London's a bigger place, so you're gonna have man from that era who probably will talk, but there's a lot of man in London who I know who do not talk, bro. I know serious man up there as well. I'm not even trying to say London ain't serious, I'm just saying there's more man coming out the woodworks, and to be real with you, the ones who are talking, you're either capping or you're that half guy
Half in, half out.
where you there, you're the man them, but you're not a heavy hitter or a top striker then what's in the field scoring the points for them man or all them kind of thing. You're just part of the set, and it like a lot of men are like that. There's a part of the set. You get what I'm trying to say? So you're from the ends, you live on the ends, you live on the road, you live in the grove. That's normal. You get me? You're gonna move with man. So that, and then we touched on the grime. You get me? I just explained to him obviously how speaking from me and my perspective of me and my friends and in the music game,
The Stay Fresh era and that.
And all that, the grime squad and all that, how things look from our side and the impact we had on there, what I think is a bit overlooked. You get what I'm trying to say? At a time when no one was even doing grime, everyone was trying to go down the commercial route, which wasn't even a bad thing. It needed to happen, I think. That's why everyone's creaming now. Pause. But there was a period of time where it was a blank canvas, and man took in that space and kept it going, and to then even when the man them decided to jump back onto the wagon now, the engine was revving, you get me, because the man them had done their thing, you get me. Unfortunately, we was actually living what we was talking about. So when it was time for a man to go through certain doors and get there, because it was going to happen, don't get it twisted, like people don't know, like there's certain conversations and certain things that was happening. You know what I'm trying to say? Do you remember at the time, She Wants a Man from Brum was big? I had an EP what just followed them. You get me? The What's My Name EP, where I done the documentary on the basketball court and all that, and that was all doing Mazza.
And you swamping up one extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the amount of times the man then went on one extra that I saw.
Yeah, it was
as
silly.
As a person who's from
It was
before,
stupid. It was getting ridiculous. It was getting ridiculous. Where it was getting to that stage where something needs to happen with these lot right now. And then right when that was happening, when people are speaking to us, the right people you want to speak to, who can catapult you and put you into these positions, to now you are making it as the star you need to be. Stop. What we're talking about started affecting us. So everyone started going to prison and things like this. And you get me? Like, you get me? Real stuff started happening. Man are getting shot. Man are getting, you know what I'm trying to say to you, bro? Man are shooting, man, like things are happening, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Where, bro, this is real life now. We can't even do this. We've been taken away from this. You get me? And then by the time everyone got out of prison, got their life back together, sorted themselves out, yeah, it was either man ain't feeling this no more. Not like you lost the passion, you lose the passion a bit, and you need to kind of get back into the motion and find yourself. Or man are too old now. Man are like how it was for me when I came out of prison and I wanted to do music. I made a couple of tunes and they're sick, they're cold. They probably could have look when I done the camera reading, that was going off. Things like that. But when I'm doing it, I'm not comfortable because I'm not the same age and I'm not in the same position I was in at the time. So I don't like to talk on certain things no more. How I used to talk in the lyrics and all that. You get me? I don't like to. So this is why I came down this lane and route because this was more.
That's important though as well, you know, because it's new you and old you, but it's also conviction.
Yes.
It's conviction about what you're saying. It doesn't fit right with your conscience anymore.
Yes,
and
more.
When you start to grow into a man, you realize with great power comes great responsibility.
Basically.
You can't be just saying certain things.
Yeah. I've got offspring now.
Yeah.
They watch YouTube and watch these things. Do I want them see me saying this mad stuff? You get what I'm saying?
I'm already telling them something different.
All right. I'm already peed off at the stuff that they're watching from back then now because it's there. It can't go nowhere. I'm already peed off at that. So now do I want to you get me? So this is why I took this lane and this route, and even why when I'm in this space, yeah, I do the reasoning and the meeting. I do them in a certain way where there's no mix up, there's no real talking, I do conscious stuff or just straight interviewing about someone's life, and I don't go nowhere else because I can't afford to be. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is because I've really done it and seen it and lived it and been around it. So I already know that this ain't no game. You get me? This ain't to be spoken about and to be played and to be taken lightly. You get me? So all of that there, no way. You're never gonna get that from me. You get me? You're never gonna get that from me. But other than that, yeah.
What's the podcast called?
Real Talk True Stories. Real Talk True Stories. ASB, man. Proper guys still. Good peoples and that. You get me? Good setup and that. Good podcast. You get me? Yo, as well. Yo, anyone else wants to get me on the podcast, you know, get me on there. You get me? There's a few more podcasts we need to touch down. I'm not going to say no names, but you know, we spoke already. Don't be shy. You get me? Get me down there, fam. You get me? I'll free the realness. You know already. You get me? But today's topic, let's move on to today's topic. Today's topic, yeah, is based on what I've seen this week. So, have you probably all seen? Poet did a podcast with Pound Sterling, talking about Tiago, talking about Specs. Mainly, I think it was based around Tiago and Tigo. Sorry, mad. I'm going mad. Tigo, yeah. And can't even know this guy, but his name's just popping up everywhere. This Tigo guy and him robbing the money from filthy fellas and whoever, and no one's not seeing no money. And then obviously Specs and that are blaming Poet, saying they're still in business with Tigo and where's the money and all this stuff. That part, I'll be real with you, I don't really care about that. It's got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Whatever you guys do is what you guys do. What I care about is the moral compass in the situation. Now, at the end of the day, yeah, you guys have known each other for years, yeah, and you are friends, no matter what you got to say now. If you've been around someone for 10 years or whatever, you're saying that you was around him when you were 16 and now you're 27. My brother, you've been around the man. You know his family, you've been to Jamaica with his family, all this stuff. You like know, vice versa or whatever. You like know each other, you know each other's parents and all that cool. Now, nobody's been shot, stabbed, or punched in the face. When that doesn't happen, to me,
reconcilable.
It can be reconciled, even if you don't speak to each other again. I'm not saying you have to speak, you know, you can go your separate ways, but we can iron everything out,
close the conversation.
And close everything. So there's no animosity, and no one's going to take no shots when they go, no, I know other podcasts, you know, in the future, car, when also we've spoken, we've got peace about this situation. Now, Poet, I believe, went on the pound sterling and was asked certain questions. And he was asked the questions and he answered them. You get me? I don't think you can get around that. I think if you've gone somewhere and someone's asking you questions, you're answering them. Obviously, if Dev took offense, this is Specs, Gonzalez, and Alhan, 9pence. Dev took offense to what he said about them, which they're entitled to as well, because we're human beings, ain't we? We've all got feelings, and if someone says something about, where you may feel not maybe true to yourself, then you might, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. The problem what I have is this. I'm a man like this, how my moral compass works. If you've brought me through, because they've admitted that this guy did bring them through and everything. If you've brought me through, I'm sorry, bro. Guess where this goes now? You see, if we have a falling out, I'm just going to let you run with it. You know why? You brought me through. So hear what now? I'm going to be like, yo, I hear what you're saying, but guess what? I haven't got nothing bad to say. It's my man. He brought me through. Cool. Make him say what he's saying. Cool. He brought me through. It is what it is. Just cool. He brought me through, bro. Like, I will always hold that in regard as to why I can never go too deep with you too far or too in on you, because at the end of the day, even if I feel like, you might be doing me a little wrong, I still confine myself to be humble to say, you know what, at the end of the day,
You've done more for me than
yes,
you have against me.
I would not be here,
but do
kind
you
of thing.
think, though, I just want to pause it there, because that what you're saying there happens a lot. It's like a position kind of thing.
Yeah.
So someone comes into the game, and it's almost like someone's, let's say, more popular or bigger. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when people see you standing with them, when they're big, and you might be just coming through hungry, do you get what I'm trying to say? And then you get to a point where you feel like you're in a better position than them, and your whole attitude towards them.
Carter Bunty.
Blood, I was gonna. How did you know, blood? This dude knows me, you know. But the deeper thing is, though, whether it's podcasts or media or whatever we're talking about, and I'm putting this to you lot, is there a spirit behind that? That mindset of, okay, I was a little younger before or whatever, and then all of a sudden now I'm the billionaire. I'm looking at, and you bad mind on me because you're saying, oh, you're broke, I got more money than you now, so you're bad minding me. Bearing in mind, like you said, you brought me though.
What do you reckon, Jazz?
It's one of those ones, isn't it? Because I don't feel like this will be the last time. I think this is something that naturally, I feel like humans have with each other. There's not a lot of people that do it, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of people out there that are like that naturally, that are fueled with ego. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, can I use the word pride with that as well? Like, and even just like, I guess there's a lot of people on social media that I'm seeing move like that. So I don't know. I just feel like it's a sticky one.
So you just said it's something that happens with humans, and then you mentioned pride.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Pride. Pride.
And that's something that humans have to battle against to not be like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like he chose not to battle against that and chose to humiliate him. Do you know
Because what I'm saying is, you know what, the pride comes because it comes from praise. So the people praise ya. Remember at one time the people never know ya? That man was already, as like Nado said, Nado was doing his thing and people knew him. Let me just use it as an example. They knew who you was. And them never know him. He must stand with you now, and them your people them who like you start like him. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a big thing,
so
though.
nobody never knew him before. So watch this now. You already had a certain amount of people who rated you, and you never met that got to your head to say you're not gonna bring him. Boom, you bring him. Boom. Enough people start rating him now. Talking about him.
He gets bigger than you. He gets bigger than you.
He gets talking about him the most. And now,
I think the favour should be returned.
now in his head, because of the praise of the people. The pride and the ego's built up. Now he thinks he's something that, yo, I'm the wickedest thing on 2 feet now. And guess what? The man who brought me can't chat to me. I'm better than him.
When really, he could have just said something, like you said, he could have went down that road and just thought, you know what, let me just bring him in. I don't understand why they didn't want to do
Yeah,
that. That's the part I don't get.
or have a private conversation because your relationship's so deep. You get me? By the way, the topic of today, because I didn't even get to it, because of this is loyalty. Loyalty.
And what loyalty looks like.
Yes.
Because what you're saying is how you show your loyalty is if somebody brings you, even if you and them get into an altercation, you're saying that your loyalty alone, your moral compass connected to your loyalty, you're going to say, you know what, let me allow certain things.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Where I was when that person brought me, I was kind of in a situation where the person didn't even have to do that.
Yep. So it's a thing like where now, me and you could fall out. I am not a friend of my enemy's enemy, bro.
Yeah, so you're still going to hold certain
So
loyalty.
if somebody doesn't like you now, bad mouths you, I'm not gonna lie. I might say, yo, watch him out, fam. Because, yo, I still respect him. We might not talk, but I still respect him because he done X, Y, Z for me in the past, and I can never forget that.
Yeah.
I can never ever forget that. I don't care if we don't chat to him now. I can never forget that time when he picked up my youth from nursery, bro. When no one wanted to pick up my youth, I mean, we have no car or something like that. You know what I'm saying, yeah? And me and my baby mom was on our face, and my man came to you and picked.
But then not all the time loyalty looks like that though, because you can meet someone and then one person thinks that you should be loyal to them after a year. Do you know what I'm saying? So there is levels to loyalty. I think when you've got concrete history with someone, then naturally that should be embedded in you to be like that. Do you know what I mean? And then to have loyalty with someone, say for instance, and you don't really know them, that's a different type of loyalty.
Yeah, go on now, carry on, man. It's interesting.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Not that I don't know actually. I do know. I just guess it's one of those ones where with poet situation as an example, it wasn't returned.
Yeah, and he knew them long enough though. I get what you're saying though. You're right because you have to be careful too.
Yeah.
I get what she's saying, you know. So say if I just met you now, yeah, I've not known you long, but you're doing some good things for me. Guess what? We also know there's evil people out there who do that to trick you.
Yeah.
So what Shaz is saying, right? They'll trick you. They'll do things to you. Say, you know what? This person's cool. You know what?
Loyalty is never really based.
But there's an agenda behind it. You know what I mean, innit?
No, but look, I agree.
Go
But
on.
how I would say is loyalty is never based on
What someone can do for you.
Someone that you've known for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Loyalty is always based on a long-term relationship.
So basically what Jazz is saying, and you're right, what you're saying is right, because what you're saying is, look, I can't, if I've just met you.
You don't even know them.
Yeah, now you're right.
You
No,
got
you're right.
nothing to
You are
loyalty.
right.
That's what
Yes,
I'm saying.
yes.
You don't know them.
Yes.
Out there, it's like when you meet
Yeah.
people and everything, you've got to do business with people.
They've not been
You've got to
tested,
make-
have they?
Yeah, you gotta like know what go on with the people that you're working with, and I think that's probably something that poet probably did see the signs. Didn't act on it.
But then sometimes for the goodness of your heart, yeah,
You overlook it.
you
don't
keep
you?
going. But then Dev said the same about him, that Dev's seen certain things about him. 'Cause
Yeah, they have,
I'm not
they
just
have,
saying,
they have.
that
They have.
he's all in the right because I don't know him well enough to know his
Exactly.
personality, to know what he's
How he
doing,
moves.
how he moves. You get what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
What I do know is all I can go off is of what being said, and there's a common denominator I keep on hearing in this, what's factual, is that he did see us when we were younger and bring us through and make us stand us next to him, which is why we got recognition. He did put us on our first show. He did do this. So I just know that, my brother, when somebody has done them kind of things, I've heard Jamie, bruv, say it before, bruv, when them man have, when it's gone a bit rocky with Wiley before, and I've heard Jamie have an interview before, and they've said to Jamie, when Wiley goes mad sometimes, Wiley goes mad sometimes and say anything, why don't you ever say anything back in it? Jamie goes, bro, it's Wiley, bro. Like, what do you want to say? Like, I was in my bedroom doing music, bruv, and Wiley come to our house, bruv, and come and took us to the studio in East London and stuff like that. It's Wiley. What do you want me to say? And it's that thing, innit, bruv? It's that, so, and I heard Wiley say mad things about them, bruv, where, bro, you probably all want to fight him, and he's saying, no, bro, I have to put my pride aside and remember that it's Wiley, bro. I just have to leave him, we'll blow over, we'll speak again.
Talk to you,
Yes, bro!
Yeah, do you know what I'm
And sometimes it's that, my brother. And sometimes it's that, my brother. And sometimes it's that, my brother. And sometimes it's that. You get me? But
when you're talking about loyalty, though,
Yeah,
it's,
go
it's
on.
almost like because Jazz says, different people see loyalty in different ways, and I actually think personally, when I look at these situations in music or in the media, when money gets involved. You know what a relationship is when it's tested. Then let me say it that way. You see before you go. You see, like when everything's rosy. There's a principle in it. If you love them that love you only, what do you more than others? It's a principle.
Say that again.
Anybody can love someone.
Say that again.
And if you love them that love you only, what do you more than others? Anybody can love someone who's just showing them love all the time and everything's rosy and nice. Your relationship's tested.
No, that's
when you go through this.
Yeah.
Yo, we're sitting on here now, and the reasoning gets some funding, and it's 500 grand. That's you're gonna see how close we are.
Yeah. You're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, man.
So it's there where you see if someone's loyal.
Yeah.
Really, because if you had no tests, you're never gonna know.
You're never gonna know.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think that some people haven't developed a self-identity and moral compass already, so they don't know what they would do.
Because
some people go into them situations and their moral compass is already there. They already know in their head, well, if this was to happen, I'm looking to do this.
yes, and for me, that's a problem. Because how can you be set? Don't me wrong, what I will say is circumstances can condition you to be like that, you know. But you've got to try and fight it because you've got to, you can't, I swear, that can be self-destructive, that can, you know. You got to be careful that you've already made the decision before things happen. So, all right, cool. If someone does this to me, I already know that I'm doing this. That's a dangerous thing. You got to be very careful with that. You get what I'm trying to say, Isha? Because it's about where you're at the time as well. And, you know,
I'm not saying it that way though, you know.
nah.
I'm saying it in a way where your moral compass and your loyalty is already set. So when a situation comes where a situation happens, in your head you said, I'm already going to be loyal. I don't know what that loyalty is going to look like in the situation.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
looking
what
to
I'm
stay
saying.
True to my moral compass.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It's a similar thing what I'm saying. So I'm saying now, like, with a decision though, like, through loyalty though, say if I had to make a decision, to be loyal to someone, through loyalty, like you're saying, some people already know, if certain situations happen, so say if me and you fall out, some people already know, see if I fall out with my man, it's a mad thing. I ain't look to talk to him again. I'm looking to just lick them.
But take it to a certain place.
That's how some people are, or some people will want to speak and hear what you've got to say. When really and truly, a good relationship, you might have, got rid of a good relationship, for no reason. There's more to come, bro. When all you have to do, you've been tested, like you're saying. Can you speak about it and be honest and be open and put it on the table and then grow from that? Yeah, I'm trying to say to you, like, you gotta be very careful with that. Trust me, I'm telling you. Like, I've seen it so many times, that what you're saying there. So many times, you get me? Where you right people are quick to make the decision straight away. They already know where their moral compass lies. You get me?
No, but I think that isn't always negative.
Now, go on then. Go.
Because you should have a certain basic understanding of right and wrong.
Yeah.
And I think if it's going against wrong within you, you have to be loyal. If you're someone who's trying to live by doing the right thing, that's gonna.
I get what you're saying. So you're saying on a surface level, there should be something there.
Of course.
And then obviously, and then once you get deeper now, it's the different specifics you pick out.
The people who are open are the ones who just fluctuate with every feeling.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? They ain't got no moral compass, so when the test comes, they don't know what they would do, and they choose what's best for them.
Yeah.
Because they're not thinking about what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about what's best for everybody. If you're already a person that's thinking about right and wrong, morality, how you live, self-reflection, integrity, when you make certain, you think integrity and loyalty ain't linked. You know they're linked.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
100%.
So even if, like you said, the ego, because we always have this battle within ourselves, even if the ego's coming up in you, you're saying, boy, I can make an extra little 50 back there and all stuff. But you know, you say, nah, it's Nado though. It's Nado. I'm not doing that still. Maybe just work with the thing. Like me saying, Nado brought me on here. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying, nah, it's Nado, I'm not going to do this. Because you always have that battle within yourself. No one talks about it, but it's the biggest battle we have to fight.
Everyday battle, that is.
Every day is temptation, and that's what the word temptation is.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
You have that, go this way, go that way. So I'm saying that when you're in a place where in yourself, morality is important to you, you're trying to be an integral person, you can't just run with something.
Also, though, it's also about learning to still love and forgive people when they've done wrong.
Of course.
Bro. Like, we have to understand that, bro, we are all sinners. You are born a sinner. This is how it goes.
You know why there's a problem with that, though?
Go on.
I'm just going to throw it out there, because you know I agree with you. But if people haven't got that world view, they're not going to think that way.
Yeah.
Do you know if you ask 20 people, do you think I'm a good person? Even if they don't believe in no morality, they're going to say, yeah.
Yeah. Not realizing that you're sinning every day, you're sinning.
You get what I'm saying? They'll just say, yeah, I'm a good person.
Yeah.
And if you said to them, have you ever told a lie for nothing?
Yeah.
Have you ever lost it after someone in your mind?
Yes.
Have you ever, and you start asking these questions
Yeah,
according
these
to
are things you do every day.
a standard of moral
See, this is a natural
compass.
sinner, you get
But
me?
when you ask them there, they're going to say, yeah, man, I'm a good person.
Yeah.
I seen a man do it on a university campus. He went round to about 20 people and asked them, do you think I'm a good person? And all of them said, yeah. And then the man stopped and said,
But that's the thing, though.
the man stopped and said, have you lost it after someone before? Have you stole something before?
Yeah.
Have you lied before? You get what I'm saying? Have you cursed your mum and dad before?
These are all sins.
And then all of them said, yeah. And then he says, by your definition, you're a lying thief in red head, and he listed it out.
Now
And you should have
true,
seen
though.
the stoplight.
Nah,
It's
but it's
like,
true.
yo.
Yeah, because you
Because
couldn't
they're
realize
not
that about
thinking
yourself.
about
Yeah,
what's
come
right
on, man.
and
Come on,
wrong.
come on.
They're not thinking about what's right.
Yeah.
They actually think in their head, I'm a good person, not realizing that the same way the law of gravity is outside of us, the laws of the Messiah outside of us, and you come under them. Does that make sense? But if you're not coming from that world view, you're not going to see it that way.
Right, yeah.
You're going to think,
So it
I'm
depends on where
right.
you're coming from.
You're going to think you're right because we're not coming from that world view. So loyalty is actually connected to your world view. How about that?
You going to say something, Jess? You going to say something?
I was, yeah. I was only just gonna say,
Go on.
I don't really want to go off that because that's a really good point there, you know, Ace. But I was just gonna say the whole situation between, you know, the age difference. Because Poet's quite old, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Older than the rest
Yeah,
of them.
he's.
Yeah. And them like kind of grew up in the online world.
Yes, 100%, yeah.
So
You're
it's
right.
like, do they even know how to kind of like, not taking it away?
Yeah. That's
Do you
what
know
you're going to say. I
saying?
think I know what
But
you're going to say, yeah.
Are they like, do they know how to?
Are they aware of what they've been doing? I get what she's saying.
Like, because are they stuck in this metaverse?
Yeah, no,
And
she's
that-
right.
And is it all?
You know you're right.
Do you
No, she is. Let me tell you, I know she's right. Because, remember, I speak to Poet, bruv. One away, outside of this. I've been speaking to him since this has happened. You get what I'm trying to say to you? And there's one thing I do know about him, yeah? And people can try to make jokes when he says, I'm a Rasta. His dad is a Ras, bro. You get me? He's grew up around certain things where...
So he's got a certain moral compass?
I'm telling you he has.
Straight away?
I'm telling you he has.
Yeah.
Straight away?
I'm not saying that he's a perfect guy.
It's not
'cause
about
like I
that.
said, we are all sinners.
There's
I'm
a-
not saying that
there's
we
a
all learn,
structure.
we all know that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he's still got a certain moral compass
yes.
because of how he's been brought up. He's got no choice.
Yeah.
It's in your eyes. It's there for you to see. So when you get older, remember, there's no things where I don't even know where my moral compass came from. But guess what? I've realized when I got older now, it's just seeing things.
Yeah.
So I just naturally take it on now as a little things I would say are little things like this. Then don't wipe your sides. Don't wash your dishes with this kitchen cloth. But you wipe the sides. with. That is just something I know it's something small, but that is something morally that I
Cleanliness is next
just wouldn't do
Godliness.
because
See, even you see how she
No.
finished it. I said cleanliness.
Yeah.
She said it's next to
yeah,
godliness.
and no one told me to do that. It's just something I observed, and now it's installed in me that yo I ain't doing that. That's not, you know what I'm saying? So I think you're right. I do actually think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that he's coming from, he's 46, bro.
Different gen.
He's coming from a different gen.
And
And he always says it,
Yeah.
Listen to when he talks on the podcast. He goes, brother, I come from a place where we don't talk too much on the internet about this. He's saying he's saying
know
the
what
things
as
what
well,
we're
though?
saying.
And he don't really as well.
That's,
don't?
that's another thing that's quite deep as well, because when you're talking about it,
That's a good point, Jazz. I swear to you. They're a different era. Remember, these men are like, sorry to
But
cut your ears.
online principles
They're
rather
like,
than
they're like
in person.
27 and that, bro. Think about it. The man's
Big gap.
40. That's a big gap,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it is. And they've kind of grew in that online presence. And what are your principles and that? Is that how you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
listen,
how public
Jazz.
you go with
things. Yeah,
Jazz,
yeah,
saying
how-
that,
you know what
I'm
I'm
telling
saying?
you because she's right, bro. She's saying that they've grew. Look what she's saying, Ace. They've grew up in that world.
yeah.
So when you grow up in that, we already know what. It's a madness growing up in that. You guys don't know about certain things. That's why you don't mind us going in there and talk about his mother and all. Remember, the man talking about the man's family and all that on there, and running jokes.
Yeah. Alhan?
No, but this is the issue then.
And then
I was just gonna ask you
remember
this, you know.
Specs is saying, yo, his dad died, my dad died, but his dad died. It's 1-1, it's 1-1, it's 1-1. Bad man. But them are the kind of things where I come from, but a man's looking to
Yeah,
well, for them
get
kind of
serious.
things, fam.
Yeah, get serious.
You can't talk like that, fam. But this is what I'm saying to you. You see, like Jazz says, the
Internet
area that they're
etiquette.
coming from
Yeah,
and
you
the
know what I'm
gen they're
saying?
coming from,
Internet-
that's normal to do things like
Characters.
that.
He's quite older as well, in his 30s.
Is he older?
He's older, yeah.
Yeah? He's in his
Older than
30s.
Mid 30s, late 30s.
He's not older than Poet, though.
This is what I'm thinking.
He's in his 30s, man. Because you see, when you're in your 30s, you're still learning as well. I'm about to touch 40 and there's still things I'm. You know what I'm saying? He's still.
Nah,
and you
but
know as
when
well,
it- when
he's
it-
Still have
immature
all
as well.
respect.
Now, when it comes to that, though,
He's immature too.
when it comes to that, what you're saying, the morals are going to be totally different also, because there's
Yeah.
certain things, like you say, you don't say online.
Yes.
You just don't say them online.
Yeah.
If you rate me and
Yeah.
we fell out,
Yeah.
don't talk about it in no public.
Yeah.
Make me and you just talk one
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Can you see if it goes public now and you say
Yeah.
something bright,
Yeah.
it's going to escalate.
And
now.
don't get it twisted, you know. Poet did start to remember he's went on Winners Talking and Pound Sterling's asked him about them. And he said what he's saying. My whole thing is this though, like what you're saying though, cool. He's done that, yeah? He's done that now. I've got two choices. I can either do the same thing back and knows this is gonna blow up now and go mad, or I can say he's done that, but guess what? Let me chill out for a second.
But did he violate? Or did he just...
I don't
reflect
think
on
he
it?
violated me personally.
No, because I think...
I
see
think
when
he-
the internet comes in,
I think he
It's all-
answered. I think he answered the questions. You get me? Was he a bit smart in some of the answers? Yes. Yes.
no, but I'm saying, for example, like you say... you
Smart
two-
mouth,
you-
I mean.
You're two friends
Yeah.
and you've watched it back and you're reflecting.
Yeah.
Do you know, just for the fact that it's on internet, you're going to feel extra disrespectful?
Of course you are. I hear that, but there's something I'm trying to say to you, my brother. Remember, I've been through this kind of stuff, so I know. I've had a choice to do these things, and I've took the choice not to go on the internet and go mad and go behind the scenes when someone's tried to draw me out, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? So I already know. I can speak from experience. You've got two choices here, bro. You can either go and do the mad thing and go on the internet and do what, and you know how that ends up. We're here talking about it now. Or yeah, you can say, even though my man's done that, yeah, I'm a G, bro. I'm a bigger man. Yeah, just because he's done that, I still stick to my morals.
Yeah.
I said that I don't go on the internet and talk about certain things. Now, just because he's done that about me,
I'm not gonna do
do that. So here, I'm gonna pick up my phone
I'm phoning him.
and phone him. Someone has to always be the bigger person. Bro.
Yeah, definitely.
But at this point,
It's gone left. It's gone left.
Because it's gone public.
Yes,
It's because it's gone public.
and it's gone personal.
so do you
And the thing,
reckon?
when it goes public, that's a violation of loyalty already.
Yeah.
Sounds bad.
No, it is. It's a breach of privacy.
Unless
it's a breach of privacy, like to say.
Unless you deliberately go out your way to not be disrespectful.
No, unless I consent. It's a breach of privacy. It's just like when I say, yeah, do you want these details putting out there? If me and you are brethren and we're talking about something, I'm talking to you for a reason.
Yeah.
Especially if I came to you with my problems or whatever, that's a reason. So that it's not for the world. You get me? So it's respect also as well.
Because he did invite him on his show or something like that, and he disrespected him on his show or something.
All right then.
So it's kind of like
You
left.
get me? Because remember, respect and loyalty are connected to.
Yeah, of course.
Because remember, a lot of people ask that question: would you rather respect over loyalty? Let me ask you that: would you respect over respect or loyalty?
That kind of question for me, bro, I'll be honest, they're tied in.
All right then. What would you? Same thing.
Yeah, same
for
thing.
me as well.
I'm
you
not
know.
picking one over the
That's
other.
like me. I couldn't. Now I'm with you.
Tied in.
For
And
me-
they all, it's like when people say,
What about-
it's like when people say love's not enough. To me, love encapsulates certain things,
Yeah.
including loyalty and respect.
Yes.
So don't tell me it's love and you don't respect me and you have no loyalty, because
So-
then you can't call it love.
So would you rather have love or loyalty?
You're missing my point. I just
I
said
know,
it.
so I'm saying it went over my head.
I'm
sorry.
saying love
Love
encapsulates
encapsulates
loyalty
everything.
and respect.
Yeah.
The love that I'm talking about, because I'm talking about the love of the Most High.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So that's a different level. I'm not just talking about when
That's
two people,
unconditional.
but when two people are together. But even when two people have a relationship, you still expect a level of loyalty and respect. The both of them are in there in that, even when it's two humans. So when I'm looking at love as an all-encompassing thing. Forgiveness is involved, confession of sin is involved, loyalty, love, integrity, long-suffering. Yo, love goes through the trials, bro. It goes through the tests. That's how
Now,
love
all
works.
of that what you said there is involved in love.
Involved in love.
You can't
So
separate
when
it.
people say, "Oh, love's not enough," when you don't know who the Most High is, who is our authority on how to love,
Yes.
love's not
Because
enough
that's
for you.
you're meant to learn from the Most High how to love.
love.
That's how you love.
Love's
other
not
people.
enough for you because you don't understand what love is.
It's true.
Scripture say God is love.
I agree with that. Still.
You get what I'm
So do I.
saying?
But yeah, man. But we're gonna wrap it up still, car. We could go further into it still. But
Conclusion.
conclusion is, for me, is
Picky battles.
not even, deeper than that. It's I don't want to say remember to be loyal, but
What you were saying at the beginning though was a deep thing, and I think it's the root. Like one of the principles I think you've brought out is remember where you're coming from.
now I swear to you, that's what I was about to say. But I was gonna say remember yourself and what you're about and where you're coming from, bro. I think it plays so much into it, bro.
And never, I'm gonna say this: never match energy. Only
Yeah,
only a
yeah.
fool matches energy.
Yes,
Why?
yes.
Because you're gonna leave your morals now, and because they've done that to you, you're gonna do it to them. Wisdom never matches energy.
Like what I said about when I said people try to draw on the internet before and I've not done the video, but I'll call you or whatever, and we'll sort it out. Because I'm not going to
not matching.
rise. I'm not matching to you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm matching to that.
And that is
crazy.
a phrase now. That's a common phrase. Even
'Cause I'm
when, you're
losing myself.
even when you're talking about this world, in that internet
They
world,
love it, bro.
They love to say match energy.
Bro, I've seen them things.
They do. They love to argue.
I've seen a meme. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go off how you're acting. So tell me what's it gonna be and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
see all that stupidness, bro.
Yeah.
Foolishness.
Drop me out of that. Tell you straight. Drop me out of that.
Just stay true. Just
But-
remember who you are, man.
Yeah,
Remember where you
yeah,
come
yeah. Just trust me. Stay true to who you are and where you came from. There's a very wise man sitting here called Marcus Garvey, and he had a very famous saying. Yeah, this is why I've got these two men here. Not for no like God to go say they're God or not. Because they spoke good words of God. You get me?
Yeah, of course.
And he used to say, a people who does not know their past,
Don't know where they're going.
don't know where they're going. Get me? So I think we'll just sum up there really with the Garvey thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Mad. This has been a Reasoning podcast. And Jasmina for the Jasmine Show. Ace One, the Man of Sense. See money behind the camera. Gone, man.
Bless.